Hello everyone, welcome to Behind the Pixels. We're here with a new series with Weston and Brandon. I'm
Howdy.
Brandon,
I'm Weston.
and today we're playing Dark Cloud.
I have not played the original Dark Cloud, and the reason why Brandon and I are doing this series together is because Brandon hasn't played Dark Cloud 2, which I have. And I'm interested to find out. Great, I didn't press start fast enough, but I'm interested to find out the differences of them, because there was like so much to Dark Cloud 2, but every time I said something about it, like last time we talked about it, you're like, yeah, this one has it too, and I'm pretty impressed by what that one has to offer, so I'm excited to find out what this one has. Although I never beat Dark Cloud 2. Did you beat this?
I did beat this.
Oh, okay.
I actually 100%ed it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see, I'm not much of a beater. That's for sure.
So, as soon as you push start, we're going to get a little cutscene. So, let's, before we get going, let's talk about a little bit what this game is. So this is an RPG-ish game. I don't know if you'd consider it a full RPG, right? There's not...
Action RPG, right?
Yeah, there's not character level progression, but your items level up, and there's exploring and adventure. This is a very interesting game, though, in the mechanic of the sort of customization, and we'll see that as soon as we get through this cutscene. But they did a really interesting thing with the customization of the world that you can do, and they expanded on that in the second one, which we'll see when we get to that one. Those are some of the main differences between this one and that one is the way that they implemented that, though. So let's go ahead and watch this cutscene here and get going.
A book was found in some old ruins.
Are you gonna narrate?
I am. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with 2 moons illuminating the sky.
Pretty good at these accents.
The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? That was a weird sentence. Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. Let me tell you this story this ancient book tells of a magical, wow, was that necessary? And magnificent fairy tale. They're killing me here a little bit. And the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is...
No, your accent's gone.
yeah, it's done when I'm done with the bullshit. What's our name gonna be? Is it gonna be Toen? Because Toen sounds like you have your toe in a line or something. I don't think I'm going with that. I think I'm gonna go with what's we gonna do here?
Do you play a lot of RPGs?
I do.
What's your opinion of default names?
If they say them ever, then I have to go with the default. Although usually then they program it in so that you can't change it, right? Like
You're talking about voice acting?
Yeah, like Titus.
Oh yeah. If they're voice acted, you usually can't change it.
Oh, I guess Titus you could change though.
Yeah, but they never said his name.
That's right. They just call him or whatever in this really weird way.
And yeah.
Yeah, but like Yuna and things like that. I guess I couldn't change it. I would. But so I originally played Legend of the Dragoon first.
I love Legend of Dragoon.
And you know what? I'm gonna go back to my old school roots here. That was my very first RPG, I think, that I recognized as such, and I played it before Final Fantasy or anything like that. And so I played Final Fantasy 9 after I played Legend of Dragoon, and I changed all the names to be Legend of Dragoon names, which confused me for like the rest of my life, trying to figure out who was who when people were talking about people. I'm like, oh no, the main monkey guy's name is Dart. And I'm like, oh crap, no, that's the name of the other guy. Anyways, Dart's his name. He looks like Link.
Generally, I don't like to change the names. So I almost always keep them the exact same. There's been a few times though where I did change the names because they had an effect. Like in some of the handheld Zelda games, if you set Link's name to Zelda, you get different music.
That. Yeah, different music and things like that. One of the really funny parts of Final Fantasy 9 again is when the girl Garnet, she's like, the way the cutscene goes when you name her is it says, she says, huh, I need a name, huh? And then she takes like a dagger from him, and he's like, yeah. And she goes, what's this thing called? And he goes, it's called a dagger.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, then my name will be... And then you're like, Bebop or something. And she's like, then my name will be Bebop. And he's like, what? What does that have to do with anything at all? They really set themselves up, I'm sure intentionally, for a really hilarious scene if you changed the name. But if you said Dagger, then she just looked like an idiot. She's like, oh, what's this called? Dagger. Oh, my name's Dagger. What if you said Knife? What if you said, Short Sword? Is your name Short Sword?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's get this going.
Dark Shrine.
We're gonna get another cutscene here. I don't think there's gonna be.
I don't know if that last one
many
classifies
words
as a
on this.
cutscene.
It's one of them
Splash
mood setting scenes.
Heil Hitler? No, it's religious. Heil High Priest Hitler. Who was in a pot.
There you go. We've gone one episode into the series and already brought it to Hitler.
Oh, they're doing their morning calisthenics. This is a religion I can get behind. Oh, look, it is Hitler.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I was right. I had a hard time finding dancers with the right qualifications. What, to be able to rotate? Look at them. Their dance of blood. Mixing the blood of witches that of humans with that of humans is the key to breaking the seals. However, I do have some problems. Now I need a voice from problems. In order to procure good material, you do need adequate. I see. I'll pay you extra. That should solve your problem, huh?
Yes, sir, thank you.
That's his voice.
There you go.
So when will it happen?
Very soon, sir. Let us enjoy the ceremony till it is time.
That's your sort of suck up henchman voice.
Yeah. So she has a loincloth that, well, clips through her legs constantly in the front, but does not hang down in the back. That's a very unique style.
It's only a front loincloth.
Yeah. And a back bikini.
Yeah. That's not that unique.
Okay, I have to say, like, the most definition on her is her butt cheeks and cleavage. Like, they very clearly decided where to put their effort.
That's what you're playing for, right?
Right. So we are playing this on a CRT TV, and I tried playing Dark Cloud 2 on an HD TV, and it's just awful. Like
I
looks
find that
much better
that's the
on this.
case for pretty much all old games. They don't upscale very well, and they make because this is early days 3D, so you don't have a lot of anti-aliasing on the edges. And when you upscale that, it just doesn't look very good at all. You either get really fuzzy edges or you get really defined, jagged edges.
Yeah. Dark Cloud 2 is super fuzzy on that. And then I played it again on here, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful.
400 years ago, the genie of darkness appeared in the east, and with its evil power, the world was burnt away. What do you intend to do with such frightening power in your hands?
You'll see. I'm going to wax my mustache with it. I have to say that, like, what they're dancing to, like you can tell by the way I move my walk. Like, it's like this upbeat thing, and they're not at all to what the music is. This is a really long cutscene, also, but it's the intro.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
There's not a lot of cutscenes in this game either.
So now is the time.
Yes, sir, so it seems.
I'm trying to remember, but I don't think that this game was particularly long. It was drawn out mostly in that the things you had to do took time. But there's not a whole lot of different areas to the game.
Yeah, see how fast that disappeared? He was like, like if you tried to say it as fast as that popped up, he's like, what is this, the genie, the Dark Genie? Shake my belly. Oh, look, it's Sephiroth as a young boy. Hey, who are you guys? ... Ellipsis.
Welcome back, Genie of Darkness. I broke the seal and released you. Therefore, I am your master.
And then would be like, no.
Is that right?
I don't really know the rules. Oh, he detected solid snake. Darn, I have to eat something. Where did all the dancers go?
He ate them.
Got you.
Huh?
Oh man, his face.
Wow, he didn't try that hard to get away.
You can't expect someone that size to run.
Oh, stop it, hell.
Swallowed him whole. Sweet, now I don't have to pay him. Gulp. That's what the other guy said.
Delicious.
That's not how you design windmills.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a bone windmill?
Yeah. giant clubs for fins.
Yeah. With no aerodynamic ability at all. And then there's some
There's a
old rustic
proper
one,
windmill
yeah.
in the back, yeah.
Hi, how are you today? What? Darn, it's already started. Come on, let's go. That was weird. Just boosh. Hi, how are you today? We need to go. Darn, it's already started. Come on, let's go. See, I told you, you should have hurried. Come on, really? I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go, sorry.
You were missing all the punctuation in these sentences, and it's sounding really weird when you do.
That's how it reads to me, though. Oh, she left you. Dart, hurry up. Look at how the period is like halfway up the letter.
It's a weird font.
It is a weird font. Not as weird as
Those were commas, by the way.
Yeah, I saw. No, there was the period all the way at the right. Now I'm Link. I'm Native American Link. What a face! That's like the epitome of the colon capitalized D face.
He's excited.
He's like, bah! Okay, whoever designed this just wanted to make a dance game. Very clearly. This is all leftover assets of Dance Dance Revolution 2. And they were like, well, let's just put a game together with all these animations that we have left over.
Look at that guy.
There's a lot more dancing in this game than 2, I will say.
2 starts out with dancing too.
Is it? That starts
The
out
carnival.
with that starts out with a
Carnival dancing.
They're like throwing knives at you and things. That's not dancing. That is kind of a weird looking double moon. Bum bum. Bum bum. That moon is either tiny or they got huge.
It's just forced perspective.
Look at all those insects. Start here.
Yeah.
Is he touching his belly and then lasers come out? Oh, he can just make lasers come out of
he's a
wherever.
man,
Okay.
Yeah. He's a genie. Everyone knows that's how genies work.
How is he like even holding on to this guy? If I was this guy, I'd be like, oh god, I'm gonna throw up. My house. I guess that was my mom. I have no idea. She's already dead though. What's it matter? Dead.
It's okay, Dagger. I'm
Wow,
coming.
it takes 800 years to fall over. Wow, it's like not moving. Blank face. No, okay, like how tall he is, he's just looking like over the village off to the mountain or something.
Oh, he just doesn't care.
He just doesn't care. It's like, ooh, pretty. Ooh, I saw a bird.
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Daddy, can you hear me?
Open your eyes.
Daddy, are you there?
Wake up. Hey.
Great. Do I have like a navy?
Hey,
Listen, get up. Hey, open. Oh, an old man. I am the fairy king. It is a fairy. I'm the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Listen, bud. Something
It's
bad.
dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Yeah. Blood like we revived the
Dark Genie.
Dark Genie, air quotes.
This Dark Genie is terribly powerful. Its power is so great that it could destroy the entire world. You saw it. Your own village being destroyed right before your eyes.
I guess, for like 5 seconds.
Not just your village. In a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed.
Oh, was it?
In one night, half of your world was annihilated.
Thanks, Basil Exposition. Yeah, that just happened. Are we having a flashback to 5 seconds ago?
He's just reviewing his Instagram account. Everyone knows the past isn't sepia tone.
It's true.
It must be that man from the east that performed the resurrection ceremony. You think?
The men.
No, the men, sure.
Even though that was one guy, yeah.
Probably thinking to use its black demon power for war, without realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world.
You guys have said that like 4 times.
I mean,
They're really trying to convince me of it.
It just destroyed half the world, so
It's
I mean,
not
that's
evidence
almost.
that great. Did it though? I only saw it destroy my little village.
Well, he saw the rest.
And he didn't really destroy it, he just like hit it with things. It was like artillery. The bad thing is this has the same type of magical power as us spirits. Why is that bad?
Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it. That's why. Young man, I see that you have a strong will that could withstand the evil power.
Oh, so this is gonna be a protagonist who was just like randomly chosen rather than anything that he did really.
And also a clear, kind heart. You must be able to fight against the darkness it generates.
Might. You might, not must. You are maybe capable.
You might. Man, I'm dyslexic. I just cannot read properly. I decided to stake our fate on you. Let me bless you with the power.
Please no. Please no. Please no.
The bad touch. White stuff came out of his staff and hit me.
There, surprised?
God, this is weird. Whoever wrote this is weird.
That's called Atlamilia. Atlamilia.
It's a stone with a magical power.
Oh, don't look that way, boy. You're right, this...
Yeah, I'll explain now. It might get too bright for your eyes for a moment. God, what? This must be like direct translations or something, because it's weird. Like
Google Translate.
Yeah, it flows awful. I have to say, like, story-wise, this is getting a little...
Do you know where this is? This is no simple empty lot. This was your village.
Oh, okay.
And behind this curtain is the new car.
Do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form.
Ooh,
You
here
see,
we go.
before wow, where
Flip
are
art.
Yeah, wow. Just before I saved the building by sealing spheres called Atla.
Ah.
Okay. Who are you?
It seems those Atla were scattered all around by the tremendous magic power. The power. They were probably blown to different places around the world. It probably thinks everything was destroyed. You must restore the world before it realizes what happened.
So did they actually just blow the hell out of the entire world, and I only saw this one small part of it, and now I'm gonna save the whole world? This is like a lot to lay on really fast.
He went village to village.
Yeah.
So he was like, screw you guys.
But he said start
and
with
then
mine.
Screw you guys.
Like he mentioned that it was like the first time he was trying it out.
Yeah, he was like, go here, blow them up, and then go over there and blow them up.
Why can't this guy do it?
I
Is he
think
not
he'll be
pure
able to-
heart? He looks at too many girly mags.
Yeah, he's Master Roshi.
Yeah, Master Roshi, exactly.
You'll be able to restore it to its original form. You may even be able to create an even better world than before. You don't seem to understand anything I'm saying, you dumb idiot.
I'll give you no less on your cards from Atla. Okay. So long. Thanks, extreme amounts of exposition, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I can't remember the last game that gave me this much exposition, gameplay mechanics before I ever even moved the character.
I didn't remember this much exposition. I didn't realize we would be spending pretty much an entire episode on exposition.
Yeah, that's like Metal Gear levels of crazy.
Doc,
Can you hear me? You should be able to hear them. What? Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of Earth. They're all calling for your help.
Are you
Are
you the singing frog from WB?
I guess so. Yeah. And talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. Now, Dart, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chief's house. I'll show you where to go next. Okay, so this is like...
No Ruined Village.
Man, I don't know if I want to spend the whole time comparing it to 2, but I'll just play it. I'll just play it here. Now we finally... okay, we are 20 minutes in, and I have now controlled the character.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. All right, here's some things.
I think.
Oh, wow, this is...
I think we'll go ahead and get our final bit of exposition, and then we'll do our ending.
All right. So the controls are really weak, like really. He just moves from like 0 to 5 miles an hour really fast, and it feels like really loose and strange.
It's got support for it's got the full support for the analog stick. So
oh, that's what I was using.
Yeah, he moves at the degree of how much you move it.
I saw that, but I'm saying like full tilt, he's really slidey and weird.
Oh yeah.
Dart, you are alive.
You gotta give him a hippie voice. The hippie logger.
Yeah.
He's like a logging hippie.
We're only the ones who survived. We never dreamt this would happen.
That's not the right voice.
It's not the right voice for this guy? Why? What's a lumberjack voice?
I don't know, like gruff. Give him a gruff voice.
One night and our village is gone. Can you believe this, Dot?
There you go. He's a logging pirate.
Yeah.
I feel so helpless. I, the mayor of the village, can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now?
Shake head. I don't know. I'm just an idiot. I've been told what to do, but I'm not going to tell you that. Well, I don't speak.
He's also been called an idiot.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess the only thing we can do is get help from the guardian of No Run Village, Dron.
No room.
Dron will not abandon us. He'll help us for sure.
What if he's dead? Wow, I have a favor to ask, Dark. Go to the Divine Beast Cave and tell Dren what happened. Divine Beast Cave is the cave. Oh, now it doesn't flash. Outside towards your right-hand side. You've probably seen it before. I may be imagining things, but I sense something has changed about the cave. Be careful. This is the cave key.
Boink.
Cave key acquired. Wow. Does that always happen? Do you always hand people things and it explodes momentarily? I put the things you might need in the bag for you. Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble there, come back here and I'll get you more supplies. Good luck. That's good to know. Thanks, Mayor. Wow, he's the mayor. Mayor of Nowheresville. There is actually a place in the world.
He seems, or looks at least, awfully cheerful for someone who just watched his entire village get destroyed.
It's like nobody seems to care about anything at all. Did I save the girl?
Go in there.
Wait,
in there.
This in here?
Yeah, in the door.
A spiky bug's coming out.
You got a bug.
Prickly acquired. Great. So...
Yeah, you gotta talk to everything, just like in every RPG.
I know, really. That's the door. Maybe. I don't even know.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Well, so, like, I landed...
Talk to him. He'll give you a potion.
I landed...
Oh, he didn't. Keep talking to him. No, he didn't get
he's not
you gotta leave and come back.
I can deal without potions. I'm invincible. In a thing that I've never... Oh, yeah.
This is the Georama. So...
Yeah, I know the Georama. That's from the second one, too. It's just so funny that it's introduced so quickly in here. Like, immediately. Immediately, you can do it.
Yeah, you can also use that to move around.
That's what I just did.
Yeah.
I just did.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. Yeah, so you had this in the other one, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's your happiness graph. So we're gonna go ahead and save and
Alright, so that was an interesting first start to Dark Cloud 2. I have to say that they're, of games, even of the era, for their amount of exposition and attempt to start explaining you game mechanics, it was, they basically tried to, it's like somebody had a checklist of, okay, what things does an RPG character need in order to get started? Ultra bad guy, demonstration of his badness, looming power, village destroyed. Check, 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 check. All right, go.
Yeah, it's a little cookie cutter, but I think that the mechanic of the actual game itself is interesting, even if the story is a little cookie cutter.
Right, and that's what I was going to say. It seemed like the Adventure Day.
Oh,
one
that's right.
does.
You should pause it since there is actually a day-night cycle.
Interesting. Yeah, it's. I get the feeling that all of this came second, like after they developed all the mechanics. So
Yeah. So let's go through our categories here. We got controls. You mentioned it feels a little floaty. How do you feel about the controls right now?
Well, right now, considering I haven't done any combat or anything like that, just the way that he moves around feels, I don't know, a little too loose, and he turns on like a really weird, very tight circuit, and it makes him feel very slidey and unnatural.
So what would you give that preliminary rating right now out of 5?
3, because he at least moves fast enough.
Okay,
Then
and you
he's
can also
getting
do the
things done.
speed moving with the Giorama
Right.
mode. We got graphics. How do you feel about this? Keeping in mind this 2001. This is PlayStation 2.
I'm actually pretty impressed with it, because like I played EverQuest, that was like 1999, right? Like 2 years prior to, and it looks so much worse. Yeah, I think this actually looks pretty good. There's not even a huge difference between this one and the next one that much on the graphics front.
So let's give that our preliminary.
I'd say at least a 4.
At least a 4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gameplay. We haven't gotten to play yet.
No.
I think we're gonna hold judgment on that.
0.
One. Yeah. Music. How do you feel about it musically?
Let's listen.
I'll turn it up real quick. I'm turning it up for you guys at home. Weston can't hear this.
I can hear though. I like it. Yeah, I was listening to it earlier during the cutscenes and everything. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, and we'll experience a lot more of the music as we go on. But from what you've heard so far, what are you thinking?
I'm going this one song alone. It's a 4.5.
Oh yeah, you like it that much?
I do.
You feel it fits the theme of the area you're in and all that?
Yeah, probably once the village actually exists, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right, and then I think the only thing left is story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm at like a 3. It's exactly average.
Yeah, it feels a little cookie cutter so far. Sort of. Yeah, like you said, they just do a randomly chosen hero, village destroyed, some sort of generic motivation to save the world.
Yeah, and he seems to be completely unspecial except for the fact that he's completely mute. Which, you know,
Which
I know
is
that's
standard.
I know that's a standard thing, but like it wasn't necessary, and people seem to do it just because that's what people did, and that's what it feels like here. Like, he should be like, hey, where's that girl? Like, very clearly, if he was an interesting character at all, one of the first things he should have said was, you know, when the Fairy King there, he's like, is that girl okay? He tried to sacrifice himself. That was the idea of the whole character, and instead he's just like, oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go save the world now, bye. Like, doesn't even care about who that was or anything.
Yeah. All right, so that's our preliminary assessment. Let us know in the comments what y'all think of this game, if you remember playing it when it came out or ever. And we'll catch you guys next time with part 2 of Dark Cloud.
Adios.
Yeah, that's not gonna peak.